Okay, YouTube, I am back for day 11. That's right, it's been 11 days since I had the Medtronic Spinal Cord Stimulator implant procedure done. Things are getting better day by day, but I will say that last night I did not sleep quite as well. I think I covered yesterday that we've had an atmospheric river coming through my area here in California, making for a serious drop in barometric pressure and a serious increase in my pain levels. Trying to manage the best I can with what I got. So that said, I did met up this afternoon and took a 2-hour power nap, so I feel a bit better. And I figure I'll probably go to bed a little bit earlier tonight. The rain and the dampness is supposed to be clearing out, so tomorrow should bring a better day. Looking at my bandaging today, my wife took a look at it this morning and she said it was looking pretty good. I did not have the seepage that I had had the other day that had raised some alarms for her. Right now I am 72 hours. That's it, 3 days away from having this unit turned on, and I cannot tell you how antsy I'm getting about that. This has been upwards of 2 weeks now of basically not going anywhere other than to the store and home, not really leaving the house other than to trudge down to the mailbox at the end of the street and then trudge back and pay for it for a couple hours afterwards. But they said that I should move and I don't want to be too sedentary, so I'm doing what I can. That said, I'm a little bit sore today, but a lot of that is my regular soreness being amplified by the damp weather. The incision points themselves, the pain has diminished considerably. It's only if I happen to, lean back on the chair a certain way, things like that, where it makes direct pressure on the incision itself. Then there's a little bit of discomfort, but just normal functioning, I'm not having any discomfort back there at all. One of the things about having this procedure done, and I don't know that I've talked too much about this, but for the last several years, the only way that I've been able to stand upright is with the use of what's called a TLSO brace. For those of you that don't know what a TLSO brace is, it's a brace that covers your thoracic. It also covers your lumbar area, and it even certain types of it even have a support for your cervical area. Though originally they gave me the one with the surgical area on it, or cervical area included on it, but I dismantled it and I took that part off because I wasn't needing that part. Basically what would happen with that is it would come up and it had these bars that came down and attached to a chest plate. And of course, it was weird. It wasn't something that I wanted to walk around in. I didn't need it, so I did part it out and reduced it just to the back section of the brace with the wrap. So on the TLSO brace, the back piece is actually rigid and it wraps around you on the sides. And then it straps across the front, and then there's these draw cords that you use to snug it. So basically your entire torso gets girdled with a rigid wraparound feature that helps take the weight off of your spine. My spine, it's a mess. I got hurt during Desert Storm. Basically, in the incident, my back was shattered. The base of my spinal cord bled. They didn't realize that two or three of my vertebrae had taken damage. And of course, it was years later when they finally did an MRI and said, oh, well, look what happened. We didn't know that was there. Regardless of the fact that I had spent like 25 years telling them, hey, I hurt. That's the VA for you. I guess I shouldn't badmouth them too much. They did finally authorize the procedure, and I wouldn't be 72 hours away from getting some sweet relief if they hadn't. Anyway, so I had to wear this TLSO brace for years and years and years in order to remain upright. If I did not wear it, the pain would be so excruciating and so nauseating, I would literally want to throw up. I would go on motorcycle rides. I ride a Harley with as a group, and I would literally have to pull over, get off the bike, put my kickstand down, run over to the side of the road, and do my thing. It would get that gut wrenching. So the idea of being able to be upright and not have to wear a brace and not get to a point where I literally need to throw up is going to be just a wonderful thing for me. And I'm very much looking forward to that. And one of the reasons that I've been so careful during these last 2 weeks is because I'm scared to death that I'm going to migrate a lead if I move the wrong way or if I, do something that I shouldn't do. And if I was to migrate a lead, then basically the effectiveness of the spinal cord stimulator unit would either be diminished or eliminated. And I don't really want to have to go through another surgery where they need to readjust the leads and all that kind of fun stuff. So I'm really trying to play this by the book. So at this point, I am 72 hours from my first post-op visit with the doctor. It is at that visit that I will find out how well I'm truly doing. And it's also at that visit when they turn the spinal cord stimulator implant on for the first time. I am so looking forward to this, and as soon as I get back from the doctor's office on Thursday, I will be recording another video to share with you what the results are in that situation and whether or not I'm getting the relief that I need. I really am trying to stay as positive about this as possible, but I have seen and read different video testimonials online done independently by recipients of different spinal cord stimulators. And I've also seen write-ups on Reddit. There's a number of different areas you can go to look for information. And basically what these write-ups and what these videos have essentially said is, some of these people did get the relief and others are like, it wasn't effective, it didn't work, the leads migrated. And granted, the ones that say it didn't work or the leads migrated are a much smaller percentage than the ones who said that it worked and it was life-changing. But I want to make sure that I'm on the right side of that. So I'm being very, very careful. So at any rate, with that being said, that's about all I've got for you today. I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully it will just be static and relatively good news as I get closer and closer to my doctor's appointment. But I guess we'll see. Until then, YouTube, have a good evening.